Hi everyone, I'm Anna, your cinephile host. Today I would like to talk about the movie Finding Forrester, an exploration of the often complex relationship between teacher and student. The film celebrates intellect, learning, and writing, and it's kind of a story that can never be told often enough. Thanks to the chemistry and the fun interaction between the main characters, the movie manages to be entertaining and engaging more often than it's not. What makes one a writer? This is the driving question at the heart of the movie. So let's watch Finding Forrester and look for the answer. Jamal is a 16-year-old boy going to a public high school. He gets average grades and is excellent on the basketball court. One day, Jamal's basketball friends dare him to walk into the widow's house. The widow is actually William Forrester, a well-known author that is thought to be dead or missing. Forrester lives as a recluse. When Jamal walks into William's house, he scares Jamal with a knife and Jamal runs off, leaving his backpack behind. When Jamal returns to retrieve his backpack, he finds that all his pieces of writing were commented on. Jamal returns and asks William if he could help improve Jamal's writing skills. William made a deal that if he helped Jamal with his writing, Jamal would keep William's identity a secret, never to take the writing that he does out of his house, and never ask anything about William's family.
Well, it was the neighborhood that changed, not me.
Man, please, I ain't seen nothing change.
You ain't seen nothing? What in the hell kind of sentence is that?
In the meantime, a representative from a prestigious private school offered Jamal a full academic scholarship, partly for his skills on the basketball court and partly for his excellent test scores. Jamal accepts and tries to fit into his new school and the new team, which turns out to be quite challenging. He meets a beautiful girl named Claire. She shows him around school and the two become friends quickly. It's obvious that they have chemistry and care a great deal about each other, but Claire's father intervenes so that Jamal can't be with her. Her father sees him as a poor kid with nothing to offer the school or his daughter except basketball. Jamal notices this in Claire's father and begins to notice it all around him. This shakes his confidence.
The key to a woman's heart is an unexpected gift at an unexpected time.
You're giving me advice on women.
Unexpected gift, unexpected time.
Not only is his new life hard to fit into, but his old life is starting to dissolve right before his eyes as well. Jamal thought that he could intertwine the two lives, but his friends have made it impossible. They started to reject him and ignore him whenever he came around. In their eyes, Jamal thinks he's too good for them. Under Forrester's supervision, Jamal's writing improves, which causes Robert Crawford, professor at the private school, to suspect plagiarism. Forrester gives Jamal some of his own private essays to rewrite, with the condition that Jamal is not to take them from the apartment.
Is there a problem?
No, I'm just thinking.
No. No thinking. That comes later. You write your first draft with your heart. And you rewrite with your head. The first key to writing is to write, not to think.
Meanwhile, there is a school writing contest coming up, and Crawford forces Jamal to stay after school so he can watch him produce an essay. Jamal cannot write under such conditions, and running out of time, he submits one of Forrester's exercises to the contest. Jamal is then called in by Crawford and the school board, who reveal that Forrester indeed published the article that Jamal's essay is based on. Crawford finds the parallels between the two pieces and brings Jamal up on plagiarism charges. Jamal must either cite Forrester's work or prove he had Forrester's permission to use the material. He gets into trouble, risking expulsion. Jamal then goes to Forrester and begs him to tell everyone that they are friends and that he had permission to edit the writing to rectify the situation. Forrester refuses, hoping to avoid all the extra attention, and a fight breaks out between them. Jamal is furious but can't do anything about his situation since he doesn't have Forrester's permission. Jamal is told by the school that they will drop the plagiarism charges if he wins them the state championship. Jamal does well in the game but misses 2 free throw shots at the end of the game, costing the team the championship. Jamal writes an essay to Forrester that discusses the gift of friendship. Jamal's brother finds the essay sealed in an envelope and gives it to Forrester. Eventually, Jamal goes to the writing competition he was supposed to take part in and watches from the crowd. Suddenly, in walks Forrester with a piece of writing that Jamal composed for him. It captivates the attention of the entire audience. Professor Crawford stands up to thank Forrester and tells him what a beautiful piece of writing that was. Forrester replied that it's not his writing, but Jamal's, and that they are friends. The board drops the plagiarism charges, readmitting Jamal's entry to the competition. After the competition, Forrester thanks Jamal for his friendship and tells him of his desire to visit his native land of Scotland. A year later, Forrester's attorney meets with Jamal and tells him that Forrester died of cancer, with which he had been diagnosed before he met Jamal. The lawyer gives Jamal the keys to Forrester's apartment, a package, and a letter in which Forrester thanks Jamal for helping him rekindle his desire to live. The package contains the manuscript of Forrester's second novel, for which Jamal is expected to write the foreword.
First step go, man.
Well, it was the neighborhood that changed, not me.
Man, please, I ain't seen nothing change.
You ain't seen nothing? What in the hell kind of sentence is that? Huh? The key to a woman's heart is an unexpected gift at an unexpected time.
You're giving me advice on women.
Unexpected gift, unexpected time. Is there a problem?
No, I'm just thinking.
No. No thinking. That comes later. You write your first draft with your heart. And you rewrite with your head. The first key to writing is to write, not to think.
In the movie, William Forrester shared some wisdom about writing. He said, "You write your first draft with your heart. You rewrite with your head. The first key to writing is to write, not to think." Hopefully, you will find this tip useful. Finding Forrester is a film about a young man whose talents bring him in contact with an unlikely mentor in the most unlikely of places. To me, there is nothing more appealing to watch in the movie than one character teaching another, except perhaps when 2 characters teach each other. I'm your host Anna, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can find more on Funday website.
They got some contest at school, this writing thing. You ever enter one of those?
Writing contest?
Yeah.
Once. A long time ago.
Did you win?
Well, of course I won.
Like money or something?
The Pulitzer.
Oh. Well, they make all the students get up and read in front of everybody.
What the hell's that got to do with writing? Writers write so that readers can read. Let someone else read it.
You ever read your own book?
In public? Hell no. Barely read it in private.